those songs can all work for a brand. They just need to be very nuanced and considered in terms of the type of those songs that you're choosing, because it's not like you have to think, oh, I'm just a rock brand, or I'm just a country brand or a classical music brand, because that's quite a surface level view of it, I think, which is where the expertise comes in for sure. So the easiest thing to do, as I think a quick win, is to restrict your genres. But then I think one of the reasons why people bring us on board is for that deeper understanding and knowledge to then expand.
I totally agree. And here's a question for you. What is the difference then with a creative director putting together an ad campaign and the song being really specific for that campaign? Let's just use the McDonald's Stormzy example at the minute. What is the difference in just choosing a song that suits a particular campaign and choosing music that fits a bigger, higher purpose of branding, a brand? What is the difference there? Because a lot of brands, I think, are already doing the first option, which is just thinking campaign by campaign by campaign. So what would be the difference?
Again, the difference is, I think, understanding how that campaign is feeding into the bigger brand objective. Mm-hmm. And then because the campaigns shouldn't just be fractured, and it shouldn't just be like, oh, this is unrelated to that, is unrelated to that. It should all be driving everyone into the same emotional landscape in terms of making you feel something. Yeah. So I think as long as the music is considered in the same way, then you don't have the disconnect. And I think the challenge a lot of people have is that there isn't necessarily the conversation, or there isn't even, because what the brand is trying to do is, again, why we always call about it is like a sonic strategy, because you have a brand strategy. None of these brands exist without a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 year strategy in place, which means you have that continuity and that cohesion in your actual brand objectives. But then it's rare that accompanying that is a longer term sonic strategy for how that sound is going to tie it all together, grow, and elevate the larger strategy.
Yeah.
Which is what we're always trying to speak to people about, because it's quite often an afterthought, which can be doing, it's not necessarily that it's doing harm, but it's not necessarily doing having as much impact as it can. And when you're spending hundreds of thousands, millions of pounds on agency creative and then ad spend, if your music can get you 20%, if correct strategic use of music could increase that purchase intent by 20%, like if that's £1 million, 20% is 200 grand extra. If you were to go to a music agency and give them 50 grand, you'd still be tripling your investment in the music agency in terms of what it gave you. Like, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
You could lose that and you could be leaving 200 grand's worth of purchase intent on the table.